जी बड़े ड्रामा नमस्कार, क्या मेरी आवाज आपको आ रही है? और उम्मीद कर रहा हूँ आवाज आपको आ रही है। गर्व की बात ये है कि आज बहुत लोगों ने मेहनत की।
Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, please stand for the arrival of the official party, please. Thank you, all of you. Okay, please. So our official party, we have the Lord Mayor, Honourable Lord Mayor of Brisbane, Councillor Graham Firth, the Prime Minister of India, Mr. Narendra Modi, the Republic of India, and the Right Honourable, His Excellency, the Honourable Paul Gandhiji, Governor of Queensland. Prime Minister, His Excellency, the Honourable Former Jersey, the Right Honourable the Lord Mayor, distinguished guests, members of the Mahatma Gandhi Memorial Committee, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to inaugurate the Mahatma Gandhi Memorial Statue here in Roma Street Parklands. The inauguration of the statue during this G20 World Leaders meeting here in Brisbane by the Prime Minister of the Republic of India, Sri Narendra Modi, reminds us of Gandhi's movement for civil rights and freedom across the world. The significance of this inauguration is being streamed live to India. I should like now to invite Mr. Hemant Naik, the Executive Secretary for the Mahatma Gandhi Memorial Committee, to tell the story behind this memorial statue. My good friend Hemant.
It was a hot day because it is the hottest event in Brisbane. And now it's cooled down. Honorable Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi ji, welcome to our beautiful city of Brisbane for the second time. All the way back in, I think, 1999, my wife and Kalpana and I met here. It was then you gave us the proposition. Why don't you name a road or build a memorial memory of Mahatma Gandhi? Modi ji, why did you choose us? Why did you think we would deliver this? This small gesture in memory of Mahatma Gandhi's legacy. We met you on 2 more occasions after you became Chief Minister of Gujarat. The last encounter was in 2007. Each time, even in your busy life, we were amazed that not only did you recognize us and greet us with warmth, but repeated the same question, "Apno project ketle avyo?" Meaning, how is our project going? Today, again, he recognized me. The only comment he made was, "Hemant, tamara valnu shu thayu? What happened to your hair?" I have no magic formula for that, unfortunately. It was then we realized that establishing a Mahatma Gandhi Memorial in Brisbane was not just a casual and polite request, but unwavering dream of Prime Minister Modi. One singular reason also drove us. Those were the teachings and legacy of the man for whom we are here today, Mahatma Gandhi, the crusader of peace and justice, regardless of color, religion, or creed. His teachings are universal and more relevant than ever in this changing world. With advice and help from various organizations and individuals, the support came flooding. Little would we know that 2 more seemingly destined events would bring us here today. Your historic election as the Prime Minister early this year, and Brisbane as the venue for the first G20 summit. Narendra Bhai, the long wait is over. Today we are doubling your dream. We are happy to announce a bridge in Springfield will be named the Mahatma Gandhi Inspiration Bridge. And of course, we are moments away from the inauguration of Mahatma Gandhi statue. On behalf of the Memorial Committee and the people of Brisbane, we congratulate you, Modi ji, and we thank you for sharing your vision with us. In my wife Kalpana's words, today we are fulfilling but just one dream, but you are entrusted with the dreams of a billion. We wish you well in your journey. आज के बाद आपके हाथ से ये बापू की प्रतिमा एक मानवता की मूर्ति बनकर हमारे बीच खड़ी रहेगी और वो आने वाली पीढ़ी को शांति का संदेश देगी. After today, the man of the millennium, Mahatma Gandhi, will stand amongst us here in Brisbane, spreading a message of peace and inspire generations to come. Jai Hind.
Thank you, Hemant. The Queensland Government and the Brisbane City Council have contributed to the establishment of this Mahatma Gandhi Memorial Statue, and we're very appreciative of their efforts. I would like to call on the Right Honourable, the Lord Mayor of Brisbane, Councillor Graham Quirk, to speak.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, I just commenced by acknowledging our traditional custodians. Pay my respects to our elders past and present. To our Prime Minister of India, Mr Narendra Modi, to the Honourable Paul de Jersey AC, Governor of Queensland, and Mrs Kay de Jersey, to Minister Glenn Elms, to Councillor Matthew Burke, Councillor Andrew Owen Taylor, to His Excellency Mr Biren Nanda, High Commissioner of India, and also to Mrs Rukmani Nanda, to Anchana Singh, Honorary Consul for India here in Queensland, and to you, Jim Varghese, as our MC today, and to Hemant Nag and to your committee. I say thank you to all of our distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. Can I firstly, Prime Minister, welcome you to Brisbane. You have a wonderful community here who is making a great contribution to our city, our state and our nation. But as we draw the G20 summit to a close, I look back at the last 2 days and I see a summit, the first time ever, which is a summit which has not seen violence in any way in the streets. I see a summit where democracy has been played out, where people have had their opportunity to express their message, to have their point of view heard by way of protest, but have done that in a very peaceful means. And I say, if the great man Mahatma Gandhi was here today to see this, he would be extremely proud and pleased with what he has seen in the last 2 days. Mr Modi, in your presence, can I thank very much the Mahatma Gandhi Memorial Committee for the work that they have done, the way that they have worked with Councillor Matthew Burke and council officers and state officers to make this eventual unveiling of this wonderful statue today a reality. It has been a combined effort and very much demonstrates the type of Team Brisbane that we talk about. This statue, Mr Modi, will stand as a monument of respect and friendship between the peoples of Brisbane and Australia and that of India. It will also stand very much as a statue of hope. It will stand as a beacon of hope in our city of Brisbane. This statue will stand as a monument of inspiration, and long may it be a symbol of wisdom and a symbol of justice and peace in our city of Brisbane. I thank you, Mr Modi, for being here for this very important event.
Thank you, Lord Mayor. We're honoured to have with us His Excellency, the Honourable Paul de Jersey, Governor of Queensland, who has entered this job with great energy and passion. Your Excellency.
Prime Minister, I heartily join the Lord Mayor in welcoming you to Brisbane. As Governor of this state, I speak for every Queenslander in saying we are greatly and sincerely honoured by your most distinguished presence in Queensland these last few days. To all distinguished guests, members of our Indian community, including those outside, ladies and gentlemen. To the Turrbal and Yagara peoples, the original custodians of these lands, I at once extend respectful greetings. Ladies and gentlemen, today's occasion bears both historical and contemporary significance. Historical because today we commemorate our two nations' shared values. They were partly forged in the trenches of the First World War, where Indian and Australian soldiers fought and died alongside each other. This is particularly notable during the Anzac Centenary year. Historical, a contemporary aspect, because our state is enriched immeasurably by the flair, drive and liveliness of spirit of the Indian diaspora who call Queensland home. Many of you, ladies and gentlemen, are appropriately and enthusiastically present here today. Today's event, I might say, has additional personal significance for my wife Kay and me. It was only last month that we visited India, one of Queensland's top 5 and most important trading partners. The purpose of that visit was primarily to strengthen economic and cultural ties between this state and your great nation. We trust, Prime Minister, that your stay here has been as equally warm and convivial as that which my wife and I experienced in your great nation of India. Of course, there is a thread which binds those aspects together today, honouring Mahatma Gandhi's indomitable spirit. That spirit is enlivened daily by Indians and Australians who, living side by side, have proven it is possible optimally to develop individuals, families, indeed societies, by finding strength in our shared cultural values. Our wholehearted congratulations to you, Mr. Modi, Prime Minister, to the committee, and to everyone involved with this important and wonderful project. You are ensuring Mahatma Gandhi's legacy rightly maintains and proclaims its contemporary relevance. You are also fortifying our nation's unifying and unwavering commitment to democracy and to upholding our concomitant obligations as peace-loving citizens in our respective nations. This is truly worthy of the highest commendation. Thank you.
Thank you, Governor. It's my pleasure now to introduce the Prime Minister. Prime Minister Narendra Modi and his Cabinet were sworn into government on the 26th of May of this year. Prime Minister Modi is a staunch follower of Mahatma Gandhi and encouraged the Indian community, as you heard today, to unveil memorials in honour of Mahatma Gandhi in Brisbane and Greater Springfield. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, it is with great pleasure that I introduce the man of the moment, the man of the millennium, Sri Narendra Modi, Prime Minister of the Republic of India.
क्वींसलैंड के गवर्नर श्रीमान पॉल जर्सी, ब्रिस्बेन के मेयर लॉर्ड ग्रेहम क्लर्क, उपस्थित सभी महानुभाव, अभी 2 घंटे पहले G20 समिट का समापन हुआ और अब मेरा विधिवत ऑस्ट्रेलिया के साथ बायलैटरल मीटिंग का कार्यक्रम शुरू हुआ और उसका प्रारंभ पूज्य बापू के स्टैच्यू के अनावरण के साथ उनको नमन कर करके हो रहा है, ये मेरे लिए बहुत सौभाग्य की बात है।
The Governor of Queensland, the Mayor of Brisbane, and distinguished guests. Just 2 hours ago, I had witnessed the ceremony, the closing ceremony of the G20 summit. And now, as per our schedule, the bilateral visit to Australia has begun, and how it has begun with the unveiling of the statue of Bapu Mahatma Gandhi. And this is beginning with our heads bowed in respect to Bapu.
मैं इसके जो ट्रेडिशनल ओनर है इस धरती के, उनका विशेष रूप से अभिनंदन करता हूं इस कार्य के लिए, और मैं आभार भी व्यक्त करता हूं।
I'm indeed very fortunate that we begin with this unveiling of the statue, and I also bow to this honor, to this land, and indeed I'm grateful for this.
मैं मेयर श्री का भी बहुत आभार व्यक्त करता हूं कि इस काम के लिए उन्होंने हमें सहयोग दिया और हर भारतीय की भावना का आदर किया, इसके लिए मैं उनका भी आभार व्यक्त करता हूं।
I'm also grateful to the Mayor of Brisbane for giving full cooperation to this project and having respected the feelings of the Indian community.
इन दिनों भारत में मेरे विषय को लेकर के एक चर्चा चलती है और मैं भी कभी कभी सुनकर के बड़ा हैरान होता हूं। कुछ लोग ये कहते हैं कि मोदी प्रधानमंत्री बनने के बाद बार बार गांधी का नाम लेते हैं और हर चीज में गांधी को लाते हैं, लेकिन आज हेमंत ने जो घटना सुनाई उसके बाद मैं समझता हूं इस प्रकार की चर्चा करने वालों को जवाब मिला होगा कि जब मैं मुख्यमंत्री भी नहीं था और ब्रिस्बेन भी आता हूं, तब भी यहां के लोगों के लिए यार मैं गांधी की बात करता हूं। मेरा ये कमिटमेंट है, मेरा ये समर्पण है, ये मेरा उनके प्रति श्रद्धा का भाव की अभिव्यक्ति है।
Nowadays in India, there is often discussion that after having, and which amazes me very often, is that after having become Prime Minister, I seem to be talking constantly about Gandhiji. But today, after Mr. Hemant Naik spoke about the entire sequence of events, I hope those people have received their answer. That even when I was not the Chief Minister of Gujarat, I always believed in the principles of Gandhiji, and I always talked about his principles and his philosophies. It's my commitment to Gandhiji and my full respect and my dedication to him.
हमारा शर्मा जी का परिवार यहाँ बैठा है। उस समय जो मुझे मेरी खातिरदारी करते थे, जब मैं यहाँ आया, पुराने लोगों को मैं देख रहा हूँ, काफी परिचित चेहरे मुझे नजर आ रहे हैं, लेकिन बड़े लंबे अरसे के बाद आज मेरा आप सबके बीच आना हुआ है, लेकिन एक अच्छे अवसर पर मुझे आने का सौभाग्य मिला है।
I can see the Sharma family sitting here. These were the people who used to host me when I used to come in the past. I see many old friends here, known faces. And today I'm indeed very happy that they are all present. It is indeed a very good occasion.
2 अक्टूबर को पोरबंदर की धरती पर किसी इंसान का जन्म नहीं हुआ था। 2 अक्टूबर को पोरबंदर की धरती पर एक युग का जन्म हुआ था।
On the 2nd of October was born at Porbandar not a human being but an entire generation and an entire age.
और मैं मानता हूं कि महात्मा गांधी आज भी दुनिया के लिए उतने ही रिलेवेंट है जितने कि वो अपने जीवन काल में थे।
I firmly believe that Mahatma Gandhi is for the world today as relevant as he was during his lifetime.
आज विश्व 2 बड़े संकटों से गुजर रहा है और पूरे विश्व को उसकी चिंता है, चर्चा है। हमारी G20 समिट में भी उन दोनों बातों की चर्चा में काफी समय भी गया है और वो दो बातों का जवाब महात्मा गांधी के जीवन में से मिलता है।
Today, the world is confronted by two main issues, two main concerns, and there were many concerns and discussions during the G20 summit also, which took up a lot of our times. And I feel for both situations and concerns and issues, we can get inspiration from Mahatma Gandhi's life.
महात्मा गांधी के जीवन की बातों को अगर हम देखेंगे तो आज विश्व जिन समस्याओं से जूझ रहा है उसका जवाब ढूंढने में हमें कोई दिक्कत नहीं होगी।
If we look at the life of Mahatma Gandhi and we look at his teachings, then all the problems that the world faces today, we can get from his life and his teachings.
आज दुनिया को एक चिंता है ग्लोबल वार्मिंग की और दुनिया को दूसरी चिंता है टेररिज्म की, आतंकवाद की।
Today the world is concerned about global warming and about terrorism and extremism.
ग्लोबल वार्मिंग के मूल में मनुष्य की जो प्रकृति का शोषण करने का स्वभाव रहा, सदियों से हमने प्रकृति का शोषण किया, प्रकृति का विनाश किया और उसी ने आज ग्लोबल वार्मिंग का हमारे लिए संकट पैदा किया है।
At the heart of global warming is the philosophy of exploitation. For centuries we have plundered Mother Nature and we have destroyed it.
महात्मा गांधी हमेशा प्रकृति से प्रेम करने का संदेश देते थे। उनकी पूरी जीवनचर्या में एक्सप्लॉयटेशन ऑफ द नेचर, उसका वो विरोध करते थे। मनुष्य को मिल्किंग ऑफ द नेचर का ही अधिकार है, उससे ज्यादा प्रकृति से लेने का अधिकार नहीं है। ये बात महात्मा गांधी जीवन में जी करके दिखाई थी।
Mahatma Gandhi used to get inspiration and he used to love nature. Even during his lifetime, he was absolutely against the exploitation of nature. He believed in milking nature only to that extent. Only to that extent we have the right. And he said this throughout his life and lived it, and we can see it from his life.
अगर हमने प्रकृति का शोषण न किया होता, मनुष्य की आवश्यकता के अनुसार अगर मिल्किंग ऑफ द नेचर किया होता, तो आज पूरे विश्व को जिस प्रकार की समस्याओं का संकट से झेलना रहा है, शायद हमें जूझना न पड़ता होता।
If we hadn't exploited Mother Nature the way we have done, and we had only milked it to the extent that Mahatma Gandhi had preached, then we would not be faced with these problems today.
महात्मा गांधी जब 25 के कालखंड में, 20-25 के कालखंड में 1925 और 2030 के बीच में साबरमती आश्रम में रहते थे। 1930 में दांडी यात्रा के लिए वो चल पड़े थे। उसके बाद कभी वापस साबरमती आश्रम नहीं आए थे और साबरमती नदी के किनारे पर रहते थे। उस समय साबरमती नदी लबालब पानी से भरी हुई रहती थी। 1920-25 के कालखंड में पानी की कोई कमी नहीं थी, लेकिन उस समय भी अगर गांधी को पानी कोई देता था और ज्यादा पानी देता था तो गांधी उसको डांटते थे कि पानी को क्यों बर्बाद कर रहे हो, पानी आधा गिलास दो, जरूरत पड़ी को दूसरी बार मांगेगा। गांधी इतने आग्रही रहते थे, अपने पास आए हुए लिफाफे के पीछे वो लिखते थे, क्योंकि उनको मालूम था कि मैं ज्यादा कागज उपयोग करूंगा तो ज्यादा वृक्ष कटेंगे और तब जाकर के कागज बनेगा, और वो भी मैं नहीं करूंगा। यहां तक उनका आग्रह रहता था।
If we look back at the decade of 1920 to 1930, when Mahatma Gandhi used to live on the banks of the Sabarmati River at his ashram, and then of course in 1930 he started off on the Dandi March and never came back. At that time the Sabarmati River was full, there was no shortage of water. But even then, if anyone gave too much water, more than what was required to Gandhiji, he would scold them. He would say, half a glass of water is quite enough. He would write on the back of envelopes to save paper, because he was quite conscious that more paper we used, more trees would be cut down, and he believed in preservation of nature.
हम कल्पना कर सकते हैं गांधी के जीवन की हर बात में कि वो प्रकृति की रक्षा के संबंध में कितने सजाग थे और अपने जीवन आचरण के माध्यम से प्रकृति की रक्षा का संदेश कितना देते थे और वही जीवन अगर हम जीते या आज भी उस जीवन को हम स्वीकार करें तो हम ग्लोबल वार्मिंग की जो दुनिया की चिंता है उस दुनिया को बचाने में हमारी तरफ से भी कुछ न कुछ योगदान दे सकते हैं।
If we look at his teachings and if we imagine a world where we abided by the principles of Gandhiji and we loved nature then and we followed the way he lived his life, then all the problems of global warming would not have happened. And if we also even today go by his teachings, then maybe we can do something and contribute in a way to save Mother Earth and the world.
महात्मा गांधी ने हमें अहिंसा का मार्ग सिखाया। ये अहिंसा का शस्त्र ये सिर्फ अंग्रेजों के खिलाफ लड़ाई लड़ने का साधन था, ऐसा नहीं था। अहिंसा ये आर्टिकल ऑफ फेथ था। महात्मा गांधी का ये विश्वास था कि हम शब्द से भी किसी की हिंसा नहीं कर सकते। शस्त्र से हिंसा की तो बात बहुत दूर की है।
Mahatma Gandhi showed us the path of non-violence. Non-violence was a weapon not just against the British, but also for him it was an article of faith. Mahatma Gandhi believed not only in our acts, but also in words we should be non-violent.
और अगर आज विश्व ने गांधी के उस अहिंसा के संदेश को पचाया होता, समझने की कोशिश की होती, तो होलियर देन दाओ, मैं तुमसे बड़ा हूं, मैं तुमसे ताकतवर हूं, मैं तुमसे अच्छा हूं, मेरा रास्ता ही सही है, इस प्रकार के जो विवादों के अंदर दुनिया फंसी हुई है और जिसको अपनी बात सिद्ध करने के लिए शस्त्र का सहारा लिया जा रहा है और निर्दोष लोगों को मौत के घाट उतार दिया जा रहा है, महात्मा गांधी का संदेश उस रास्ते से हमें भटकने से बचा सकता था।
If today the world had indeed internalized what Mahatma Gandhi had said and not gone about with their attitude of holier than thou, using more and more force and always saying that I am right, then I think we could have solved many of the problems and not had these problems. Today there are entities who are using weapons, more and more weapons, and innocent lives are being lost. All this could have been avoided and we could have saved the world from its problems.
आज भी विश्व के लिए सबके प्रति आदर का भाव, सबके प्रति समानता का भाव, यही हमें विश्व को से बचने का रास्ता हो सकता है। कोई किसी से बड़ा है और इसलिए मैं उसको चुनौती दूं, उसको खत्म करूं, ये रास्ता विश्व को मंजूर नहीं है। जगत बदल चुका है और महात्मा गांधी ने जो सपना देखा था, उस सपने की ताकत कितनी है वो आज दुनिया को समझने आना शुरू हुआ है।
Even today, if we love everyone and have a feeling of equality towards everyone, then that is the only way forward. We shouldn't be getting someone down or cutting him down to size only because he's big. In fact, all the problems of the world would end if we followed in spirit and in principle Mahatma Gandhi's teachings and really had understood what he stood for.
मैं विशेष रूप से उन परिवारों का भी आभार व्यक्त करता हूं कि जब मैं आया ऐसी बातें की और उस पर वो लगे रहे, हेमंत और उनके सारे दोस्त। मैं पूछ रहा था, हेमंत तुम्हारे बाल कहाँ चले गए? तो कल्पना ने मुझे कहा कि मैं तो उसको ठीक खिला रही हूँ, आपके दोस्त को मैं खिला रही हूँ, तो अब चिंता मत कीजिए। ऐसा एक पारिवारिक वातावरण इसी पुराने साथियों, बातों बातों में मन से जो बात निकली, मैंने भी कभी सोचा नहीं था कि ये लोग ये काम तो करेंगे ही, लेकिन वो सौभाग्य मेरे नसीब में होगा। शायद कोई ईश्वरीय संकेत है कि इस काम के लिए मुझे अवसर मिला।
I am especially grateful to the families who hosted me during those years, and they continued to work on what I had suggested. When I told Hemant Bhai earlier today that where all your hair is gone, his wife said, well, I've been feeding him very well. And this kind of very convivial and an atmosphere of familiar relations, I'm indeed very grateful, and I never thought that they would be able to carry to fruition this work. I'm indeed very fortunate, and I think this is a message from God that I'm present here on this occasion today.
जो लोग बाहर हैं, यहाँ पहुंच नहीं पाए हैं, उनका भी मैं सम्मानपूर्वक आदर करता हूं और उनका गौरव करता हूं। आप सबका भी मैं आभार व्यक्त करता हूं। अगले कार्यक्रम के लिए हमारे लोग मुझे घड़ी दिखा रहे हैं दूर से, तो मुझे यहां पूरा करना होगा। फिर एक बार मैं सबका अभिनंदन करता हूं एक महान काम करने के लिए। बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद। और पूज्य बापू को हम सब प्रणाम करते हुए उनसे प्रेरणा लेकर के मानव जाति के कल्याण के लिए जो कुछ भी कर सकते हैं करने का हम प्रयास करें। बहुत बहुत शुभकामनाएं।
Those standing outside, to you also my respects, and I'm indeed very proud to see you here. My gratitude to everyone, and I've been told that I have to proceed with the next program. Once again, heartiest congratulations to you all. Thank you. And with the thoughts of Gandhiji, once again I pay homage to him, and we should all think about working towards the welfare of humanity. Thank you.
Thank you, Prime Minister. As my good friend Professor Kamal Puri, who's a member of this committee, would have observed, today's going.
Sir. Please. Sir, please, little bit this side.
And a khadi, and some thread made of khadi. So there you have Prime Minister Modi, who's just unveiled the statue. He's of course accompanied by the members of the Gandhi Council here, and also the Governor of Queensland and the Mayor of Brisbane. Both of them have accompanied Prime Minister Modi. These are people that is who I interviewed a day before, earlier, regarding this project. Many of them are here getting themselves clicked, of course, with Prime Minister Modi. We will have
Prime Minister, sir. 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 Prime Minister, sir.
Okay, we were trying to get a sound by a comment from Prime Minister who left. He was earlier indicating that he was rushing to interview.
Excuse me, sir. Please. Sir. Jaldi jao. Excuse me. सर ये लेके चले गया ऊपर का पहुंचने वाले
जी बिल्कुल देखिए महात्मा गांधी की सोच और जिन विचार को लेकर चले थे